Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. And this is the first beef jerky review on this channel anyway. I have reviewed not this product in particular, but beef jerky on the report and on the Patreon channel before it. It's something that has always gone along with whatever soda, wherever I was reviewing soda pop. So we will be taking a look. I decided to go with something very in the norm, sort of a starting point, and Jack Link's original is what I decided to go with. So it's an original beef jerky. There's no flavoring outside of beef jerky, okay? Jack Link's, easy enough to find. Jack Link's products are basically everywhere. I mean, you throw a baseball in any direction far enough, you may hit a bag of Jack Link's beef jerky. So this is a hanger bag. These are usually found at checkouts in grocery stores, Walmarts, etc. It's a net weight 2.85 ounce bag, okay? 1 ounce is a serving. They say about 3 servings in a bag. That's 1 serving. I'm sorry. I don't care what bad things I'm going to tell you in the nutritional information. 1 bag is 1 serving to me. But going by their numbers, there are about 3 servings in this bag. So you have a quick look. Nutrition there. You have the Fresh Lock zipper, which is just the brand of Ziploc that they have on the bag. U.S. inspected and passed by the Agricultural Department stamp. The weight of the bag, which I have already stated. You have a window down here, which with glare you're not going to be able to see, although you can see the gel packet that you are not going to eat. I repeat, the thing that doesn't look like everything else in the bag, it's white. Do not eat that. Then going around to the back, you have their little story, which on one of these bags at some point I will read, but I'm not going to do it this evening. All right. Then you have another quick look nutrition guide there. But the actual nutrition full deal is right here. So, as I said, 1 ounce is a serving size. There's about 3 per bag. So in that 1 ounce, there are 80 calories. 10 of them are from fat. There is 1 gram fat total. That's 1% of your daily. 25 milligrams of cholesterol. That's 9% of your daily. 460 milligrams of sodium. 19% of your daily. Total carbs is 6 grams. All of them from sugars. Grams of carbs wise, that's 2% of your daily. 11 grams of protein. That is 19% of your daily. And in line with most beef jerky products, 9% of your daily iron will be found in 1 ounce of this. All right. So then you got the website here, which is jacklinks.com. There's some manufacturer's information above that. So it's Link Snacks Incorporated of Mingong, Wisconsin. All right. Then you have the fact over here that if you do not consume the product in entirety within 3 days, to refrigerate it. Probably something, I can't imagine anybody sitting at this company going, well, it's a lot of beef jerky and they might not get through that, so we better put that. No, it's something they're just protecting their own type deal. All right. Barcode. Proof of purchase. Down in this black box here. Now, on some of their products, it's a red box. It's different red from the packaging. But down here is the best by date. In this case, it is June 5th, 2022. Big selling point in my mind for beef jerky. How long you can keep it on the shelf for. Shelf at your home, I mean. There are two oddities on the back of this package when I was overlooking it before I started filming. So the first one is saturated fat. Saturated fat coming in underneath fat. Now, as I said, total fat is 1 gram, which is 1%. Saturated fat is 0 grams, which is 1% of your daily. Also, in the ingredients list, the last ingredient on this is pineapple powder. What does this mean, you ask? Suit&Tie, what does that mean? I will tell you what that means. That means somewhere out there, there is a pineapple farmer that has entered into a contractual agreement with a beef jerky company in what only could be described as an unholy union. Pineapple powder. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. Now you got seams on all sides, including the top, until you tear it. Doesn't matter if the Ziploc is engaged or not, because this is sealed until you make it otherwise. So they usually have little notches. I don't know if you can see that. They have one on both sides. Now this is going to be a new school-ish beef jerky. It's not going to be real dry. It's going to be rubbery. It's going to have some absolutely ridiculously huge pieces, evidently. Wow, okay. Normal size for these is something along those lines. Now, this stuff is bit formed and not, okay? I say that because there are some bits that are obviously in every package. It's mixed. So these are your standard sizes, okay? Now, some of them, like that, will have a grain on it, and that does. Others, not so much. Like this one, not so much. And you realize that it's been a bunch of smaller bits that they formed into a larger. This one, that's stand out. I don't think I've ever got a piece that big in the smaller bags of Jack Links. This is the normal size. That is considerably larger. So, and then, as always, you have the thing you're not going to eat, and you have, like, some shake in there. I mean, there's more bits in there. Like, there's a lot more bits, actually. So, it's a bit rubbery, okay? It's a new school jerky. It's not, it's not a Wild Bill's. It's the newer take on beef jerky. The mass-produced take. I find these sort of vary. Right now, this is a bit of a chill, which is good. I don't like the rubbery ones when they get gummy. Like, there's a bit of firmness to this. Now, I bought this package in the ShopRite, where I got the soda of the last review. It was $4.46. That is too much for this package. Don't go to a grocery store if you're seeing them for that price. Go to a Walmart. A Walmart in my area, this would have been $3.98, something like that. Like 50 cents less. All right. This stuff, this bag is pretty firm. Well, I'm picking around. The whole thing is, this is smaller shake-like stuff. It's fine. Because of the way the product is, it never breaks up into like actual like shred shake. Stuff like this is still formed. It's really small. It's probably parts of larger pieces that had been bit formed and to begin with, which is fine. The good thing about this is you can find this stuff literally everywhere. I mean, I've never run into anybody that couldn't find Jack Link's products. You can buy it on Amazon. I have not found any where I like the pricing, so I have not added it to the storefront yet, but I am looking. It probably will be added at some point. So, if anybody watching this is not familiar with beef jerky, for whatever reason, we're not sure about it, or, something like this is probably a good starting point. Okay? Now, people that are really into beef jerky, that are making their own, and all, no, they're not going to be messing around with this. I get it. But if you're not familiar or not overly familiar and not sure, this is your standard new school original beef jerky. This is a good, okay, this is what it is type deal. All right, so this has been the review of Jack Link's original beef jerky. It's good. It's just a classic standard beef jerky. It's not too smoky. Actually, I'd probably like it if it was a little more smoky, but it's smoked, obviously. This particular bag is pretty firm. It's a bit chewy more than a traditional beef jerky, obviously. But there's even a papery rip to it. So I got a good bag, whatever, But in general, as long as it's priced right, this is a pretty sound choice. 33 grams of protein if you eat the bag. Quite a bit of sodium. 1,380 milligrams to be exact if you eat the bag, but I'm not really worried about that. I do hope you are. Well, I will be coming back with a review of that guy because people keep asking about it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm reviewing a very small pin. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.